Today we'll discuss about the formation of Rahu and Ketu. Rahu and Ketu are also known as North Node and South Node. In astrology, Sun, Moon, Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, all are considered as planets. And even Rahu Ketu has been given the status of planet. They are actually shadow planets or Chaya Grah, because unlike other planets which have physical existence, they do not exist. They are simply mathematical points. They have no shape. Astronomically, if you will use telescope to see the planets, you'll see all the planets, like you'll find Sun, Moon, Mars, Jupiter, all the planets you'll find in the universe. But you will not find Rahu Ketu, as they do not have shape. They are not planet. They are just mathematical point which are generated because of the movement of Sun and Moon with respect to Earth. They are actually intersection points where energy of Sun and Moon coincide with Earth. That is why they become so important. They are important in finding the sole purpose of the person. Sole purpose means, why do we have come in this world? What Creator wants us to do? We give example of celebrities. So I'll also give you the example of Amitabh Bachchan. Amitabh Bachchan, when he started, when he became mature, earlier he was working as a business executive in Kolkata. But his sole purpose or inner calling was to become an actor, because his Rahu is in Leo, and Leo wants to be on the stage. Leo is a leader in a leading position. So many people fail in their relationship, especially so many leaders we see that they fail in the relationship, or they do not marry, or they do not have any relationship, because their sole purpose is to serve the humanity. Earth revolves around Sun and Moon revolves around Earth. The plane in which Earth moves is called ecliptic, and the plane in which the Moon revolves around Earth is 5-degree inclined to ecliptic. As Moon's orbit is tilted on ecliptic plane of Earth, it cuts the ecliptic at 2 points. And these 2 points are called Rahu and Ketu. So when Moon's orbit rotate around Earth in 18 years, we can say Rahu and Ketu rotates around Earth in 18 years, and their revolution is in opposite direction than of other planets. North Node is its celestial longitude while crossing the ecliptic, traveling towards northward, or towards going up. And south node is its celestial longitude while crossing ecliptic, traveling towards south or downwards. Sun is considered as soul of the person, and Moon is considered as mind or emotions of the person, and Earth is the body of the person. So at Rahu Ketu point, as I said, Rahu Ketu are point. So as at Rahu Ketu point, soul, mind and body, all all they are in sync, and it shows the sole purpose of the person. Every planet has north node and south node, but we only consider moon's north node and south node. Moon's north node and south node is generally considered. We do not consider other planets north node and south node, because every planet has their satellite. So moon crosses ecliptic or nodal points twice a month. When new moon or full moon coincides or nearly coincides, then eclipse occur. The set of eclipse occur at 6-month interval. Moon nodes are not fixed, but they are persist backward along the plane of ecliptic on an average of 3 minutes 11 seconds every day. Rahu Ketu especially tells the story of the person's soul journey, which he has lived till now. But Rahu tells that what the person has to become in this life. Suppose Rahu is in the first house, then a person has to develop his personality, because wherever the Rahu is, we want to develop that area. But if it is in second house, then the person wants to develop his financial resources. He wants to have his own resources. Without his own resources, he is not satisfied. And if it is in 10th house, then he gets soul satisfaction only if he gets success in his profession, or he gets recognition in the society. Then only he gets satisfied. Suppose Rahu is in Gemini, then he needs to develop his communication skill. He can become a writer, or he can become a column writer, or a speaker or something. But if it is in Scorpio, then he has to develop a close partnership with his partner, or close relationship with his partner, or may have to go for some kind of transformation. And the Ketu sign tells that what we have already learned in our past life. Rahu is our future, but Ketu is the past. Suppose Ketu is in Aquarius, then a person would have been active in his previous life in the society, and he may, but in this birth or in this lifetime, he may avoid social scene. Suppose Ketu is in 12th, then he may have been spiritual in his past life and have to make in this life he may have to he may feel that he is just wasting his life, or he may not be interested in so many spiritual matters. And Rahu is considered as a benefic planet, or like a Jupiter, and Ketu is considered as a malefic planet like Saturn in Western astrology. When we start studying any horoscope, then we try to interpret 3 points. If we are interpreting in the horoscope, if we are interpreting ascendant, descendant, and MC and IC, meridian, cusp, and IC, and Rahu Ketu, if we are considering only these 3 points, these 3 axes, then we can find out a lot about a person's nature, or his purpose in why he is born, or what is or how his life will take shape. In Vedic astrology, as I said, in Western astrology, Rahu, they consider Rahu as a benefic planet, as a Jupiter, and Ketu as a malefic planet like Saturn. But in Vedic astrology, Rahu is considered as Saturn, and Ketu is considered as Mars, as Mangal. Rahu like Shani, Ketu like Mangal. And there is a very famous mythology story also behind the formation of Rahu Ketu. Rahu Ketu were formed when Swan Bhanu was a devil and he did tapasya of Brahmaji. And Brahmaji became happy with his tapasya and asked him to ask for a boon. And he asked Brahmaji to make him a planet, like other planet like Sun, Moon, Mars, and other planets. And he said that yes, you will be. He said he granted his wishes. You will become a planet. And so we say, and they say that when Lord Vishnu was distributing nectar to Devatas, at that time Swan Bhanu, he was a devil. He tricked and he sat between Devatas and between sun and moon. Vishnuji knew that he has got a boon from Brahmaji, so he kept quiet. But when sun and moon objected that if devil will take nectar, then he can misuse his power. So Vishnuji severed his head with his Sudarshan Chakra, but he did not die. His severed head and was joined by snake body, and it became Rahu. And snake head was put on the remaining body. It became Ketu. So in absolute raw language, so wherever Rahu is in a person's chart, he has a lot of ideas, confusion, and illusion about those matter, but does not have physical strength to give it a shape. He can think of something, but he is not very clear about those matters. And Ketu, he has only physical strength, and he cannot understand the matters clearly or take the decision wisely on those matters, on the house in which the Ketu is, or in the sign in which the Ketu is. So this is my analysis. This is I told you that how we can make how the Rahu Ketus were formed. And in my next lecture, I'll tell you about astrological significance of Rahu Ketu. Thank you.